My name is Mark Goldstein. I'm a partner with the law firm of Reed Smith, based in our New York City office, in our labor and employment group. I've worked at Reed Smith for close to 13 years, and in addition to being a partner at Reed Smith, I'm also the partner chair of Reed Smith's Mental Health Task Force. My personal journey, particularly as it relates to mental health, began largely in the fall of 2017 when I was diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder, severe depression, and generalized anxiety. And I ended up making the decision, after discussion with family and friends, to take a leave of absence from the firm, which ended up being for 11 weeks, during which time I spent time working on myself on a whole host of fronts, ending up returning to the firm in early 2018, joining our disability inclusion group, and eventually helping to found our mental health task force. And I've spent the last six plus years speaking and writing on the issue of mental health generally, and particularly mental health in the legal profession, trying to increase the dialogue and the discussion around mental health and to destigmatize the issue for anyone working in the legal profession. The main work I've done includes being, again, the partner chair of Reed Smith's Mental Health Task Force, where we have numerous initiatives throughout the year, including our annual Legal Industry Mental Health Summit every May, which we've now put on for 5 straight years. Internally and externally, I have a number of speaking engagements throughout the year at various conferences and for clients and businesses, talking about issues relating to mental health, including issues of how mental health intersects with employment law. I frequently do a CLE presentation on the precise interaction between mental health and employment law, both as an education piece for businesses, and also as a way to start a discussion internally within those organizations about mental health and supporting employees in regards to mental health. I think there's, a few different initiatives, but I would say the top two to me are firstly, having a dialogue, having that discussion, creating a safe space where people can feel free to come forward. And I think we do that by, having people come tell their stories, share their experiences, both positive and negative. And so people can feel that, they should feel comfortable acknowledging that they need help, asking for help, and hopefully, seeking that help as appropriate. And the other thing I would say is incredibly important is buy-in from the top. Reed Smith, we have buy-in from the very top levels, including Casey Ryan, our global managing partner, and that trickles its way down through the entire organization, knowing that mental health is incredibly important to the entirety of Reed Smith. And that just builds a culture where this is focused on and discussed throughout the year. Life is short, so be your authentic self in all phases, of course, in your personal life, but in your professional life as well. I like to let my clients know who I am, what I'm all about, and to be, as authentic and genuine with them as possible. And I think that's helped both my personal journey on a mental health front, but also myself from a business development standpoint. But I think being authentic, acknowledging and accepting and embracing who you are and letting others know who that is, that's the best piece of advice I could possibly give.